Hi, welcome back to the Spider's Web. Sorry I've not been around for a while. I've had a bit of problems over the past couple of weeks. I have an issue with my inner ear. It's brought back vertigo and dizziness and nausea and all sorts of stuff and shaky hands. So I've not been able to do any painting or anything properly for the last couple of weeks, which is why I've not had any new videos from me either. But we are going to be carrying on now with this fella. We're doing a lot more of the fine detail work, and I think this is going to be no show without punch. I think this is going to be the penultimate video. I think there may only probably be one video after this, then we finished it, all being well. So hope you enjoyed the video, and once I get Laddie off my knee I can get over to the computer and start uploading it. Okay, so as I said, I hope you enjoyed the video. Have fun. Okay, so I've answered the phone and let's have a look now what needs to be done. Well, I think what we're going to do first of all is, using our fine detail brush, our new fine detail brush, okay, we're going to get the rune-fanged steel. Yeah, I'm getting good at this again. The first paint I picked up. Where's the name of it? There we go. Rune-fanged steel. And just in case you're wondering what Laddie's up to, we've just gone to go out with him and the heavens opened. There was an absolute downpour and he doesn't like going out in the rain. And I know it sounds strange for a water dog, but he flatly refuses to go out in the rain, and he got soaked in it. And he was pulling me, wanting to come back home. So he's now trying to dry himself on the carpet. Seriously, that's what he's doing. He's Maddie! Oh dear. Okay, so we get a little bit of paint on the brush, a little bit of water with it as well. And what we're going to do is go over this little edge here. Blade done. Now what I'm going to do is over some of the little, I'm going to get a bigger brush and get some paint on my palette. Won't be a second. And I'm picking up the wrong right. Just have to watch for that though. I thought I got a bit too much paint on the bristles and it's gone up to the ferrule, but not quite. Very close though, so I'm going to have to be careful. One thing I don't want is to get the paint in the ferrule of these brushes, because it doesn't do them any good. Itchy nose. Okay, so there's that. I will go over here as well. Oops. Oh dear. And also do the thing at the bottom here. Like so. That's that. Now what I'm also going to do is go around and get all these jewels done that's on the model before I get around to doing the colours for these. As you know, I like doing them in silver first. It gives a nice base for the shine to come through on. Okay, so I'm just going to go all the way around the jewels where I see them. Knowing me, I will miss some. I usually do. I'm just going to rinse my brush out again because it's clogging up a little bit on my bristles, and also want to make sure that there's no paint anywhere near the ferrule. Okay, so that one's done. Now there's the one on the back of his wrist here. Saw the first video we did Brother Zael. Where did I get Raphael from? Then you will know how I made these look a little bit more shiny when I've finished. I'm not going to go through that again. Oh heck, I've just noticed that I need to touch up on this. I think I will do that in a moment with the really bright gold. So anyway, that's that done. Before we start off on the red, I'm just going to go over the eagle up here with I might as well brighten it up a little bit using the dwarf bronze. And then highlight it when it's dry with the auric armour gold. And I will also do the skulls here. They don't need doing. So and put that to one side and get out my evil sun skeleton, and then we can start highlighting. In fact, get the evil sun skeleton, pop some on my palette, add a little water, and then we can just go over like so. And do the whole of the shoulder pad and the evil sun skeleton. But leaving a little bit of the dark colour showing through towards the edges and round the gems. There we go. And that's that. So when we come back to that one, we'll add a little bit more highlighting when it's dried. We'll come back onto here and add again a little bit more for highlights, just a touch there because it's really in shadow, but we just want to bring it out so it doesn't look brown. There we are. So that's what we're going to do on that one, and with this one it's going to be much of a muchness. But as we're going around the crux terminatus there, then make sure that you leave a little bit of the darker colour showing. It will seriously make all the difference. Just a little bit of dark against the brighter colour really does make the bright colour pop. Alright. And we will do the same as well for the gun here. Add a little bit more water. And for this we will just do around a few little areas, just using little strokes, not going overboard. It's not quite pointillism, it's just a case of we're not covering the entire bit. That's it. Just need to go over that with black, and then I can highlight that with the iron breaker, and I'm going to go over that bit on the top with black as well, so that's why I'm not really too fussed about getting that mark on there, because the back's coming out anyway. Okay, so that's that part done, and finally for this section we're going to be doing what was it I was thinking I was going to, oh yes, not so much finally for this section, it's a case of next in this section I want to get the fine detail brush out, the flash gitch yellow, I will get these white patches under here done, like so. That's that for that. Oops, I need the Runefang steel out again. I could have sworn I got another tub of this. Maybe not, maybe not. I just found another little gem that I need to make shiny, and it's in the middle of this little winged part here, and I need to go around this with the blue again to make it look a bit tidier. And I will do that now. So it was the Calidor Sky, wasn't it, I used? No, it wasn't, Altdorf Blue. That was it, and I'm just, as I say, going to just go around here. So a little bit of the Altdorf Blue, just to tidy up the edges. Like so. Yep. Oops, hope I got that on camera. Okay, and I'm not sure where they are. They are, aren't they? Tiny little gems on his gauntlet on this hand. So let's just oops, sorry. These are the ones I'm doing now. There we are. Does he have them on this one? He does indeed. can make this any easier to spot. There we are. And I'm just going to touch those up there. Right, that's that done. This brush can now go away and be replaced by one of the old Scraggies. I'll get my black paint out. And we'll just tart up the gun here. So it's just cover that bit up there. Okay, and then this bit here. Like so. Next, I'll use the same brush with the Auric Armour Gold, and these are the parts where I'm going to be not so much a dry, it's not so much, not exactly a dry brush, but it is a very small amount of paint on the brush. I'll just wipe off on a tissue and over it. Oh, wonderful. I've just put the gold over where the red I used earlier is, and the red is still a little bit wet. I now have red gold. Oh well, not to worry. Okay, so I'll just brush some down here and brush some down here onto the skulls as well there, onto this skull here, and those three tubular things that's on his head, or his psychic hood, whatever it may be. I'm going to try and do with the iron breaker. Okay, so it's and there we go again. They're done. Now what I'm going to do is the top piece of this gun, what I would assume would be something like a sight. I'll do that bit. Okay, what I'm going to do now is get my glue out and glue his arm on. Wordy glue, dirty glue. Okay, so I'm going to apply a little bit of gluishness to there, and then hold it on for a couple of seconds just to make sure it doesn't move. That will do. I'm hoping that will be fine for this, because so with that arm snapping, with that prong snapping off, and I don't really think we need to come back to those shoulder pads either. We do on that one. It's just still looking a little bit patchy, but not to worry. Let's get back to that then. Of the red, a little bit of water to go with it, and what we'll do with this is just like that. I'll do a little bit on there as well, not too much because it doesn't really need it. That's covered quite well. And just a spot on there. Okay, so when that dries we can come back, highlight the face. When I say when that dries, when the glue dries properly. In fact, no, I can do it now. I can do it now because I'll not be going anywhere near the arm. So what I need is a nice, quite darkish fleshy colour, and I don't think I've got one, unfortunately. This Kisler flush I think is the nearest I've got, so let's use that. And even then it's not really darkish. Ballow brown. Ungor flesh. I think that might actually be a better match for it. So we'll use Ungor flesh, not Kislev. And go around the we're not going too mad with this colour, we're just touching it here and there. Just to emphasise the shape of his features, like so. The arm's not stuck. Alright. Now with anyone else that after a while will stick. Now let's get some of the gems done while we can, because there's some, like I said, we're going to be red, which are going to be on the main body of the Librarian, so we can do this part here. Just add a little bit of water. It doesn't seem to be running terribly smoothly. I will go over this gem up here. And this gem here. And finally this one down here. I say on the ones that are red are going to be on the main part of the body, and that's because I want to make sure that these gems associating with the blood angels, making them look like blood drops. The other gems with them being most of them being on red I'm going to do in different colours. But as it stands, I'm not going to do anything more yet until that arm dries. I don't want to risk any damage, I don't want to risk it falling off, so when I come back we can get on with the gems. This face doesn't look too bad, does it? It's a bit scary, although he's staring at you, but yeah. That might be a telepath thing. Psychic thing, I don't know, but that's what we've got so far. Nearly finished.